Up to see how what happens if I test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3, test. Oh, it's picking up my audio voice. Test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. There it goes. It's picking up, and it follows me pretty good. Test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. There it goes. Really good pickup.
Room via Bluetooth. So like right now, you put the phone in front of you and it automatically zooms into the car.
Yeah, we're turning on the machine, but it's doing some updates. Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I bring a video conferencing system made for conference rooms, small conference rooms, not large conference rooms like hallways or anything like that, or halls. This is a Poly system. It's an Poly X50. So we're gonna take a look at it and see how much it costs and put it together. See if it's even worth it putting it on your system itself. Now that we are working and we're training online, a lot of companies are looking out for stuff like this. And this system was highly recommended by a colleague of mine. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to test it out because of the audio. There's a lot of features of it. There's a follow me camera features. There's a couple of things that are coming out. Not just Poly coming out, but other vendors are pushing out their products. And we're going to take a look at some of them. But today we're going to take a look at the Poly and see what you get when you purchase them. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, everything's well secure in the box. If you can see it, the manual's right in front of it. And this is a PoE adapter. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. So all the connections, it tells you how the feature is supposed to be established and connected. It's all based on here. Very simple to follow the instructions. There's a couple of screws here and there, and you should be up and running. Now, the hardest part is mounting this into the actual TV and connecting it. So if you have an existing conference room system, you want to be able to maybe go into your manual and read some of the features, because you're not going to be able to take advantage of the overhead speakers and mics unless you have access to those connections. And that I'm going to show you in a bit right now. So first of all, we got the module itself, and this is going to actually control and log into the system remotely. So this does not have to be close to it. It does need a one cable, which is a PoE cable that you require as power over Ethernet in order to power this communication device. Right? We're going to put that on the side. We're going to talk a little bit more. Now the soundbar it's a little long. We're talking about pretty much like on 30 inches, a little 31, I would say, to be precise, because it kind of curves at the end. If you notice, the camera lens is cover, it's protected itself. They gave you that great cover. So, and it's if you notice, magnetic cover. I like that. Now let's take a look at the inside of the actual Poly, and we're going to open it up here so you can see the inside. We're going to put this on the side. This is pretty much like a foam, kind of like a material and plastic cover, right? And these are magnetic covers, so easy to pick up. Now, there are two large speakers in here side by side, and the large speakers are not as large as you think they are, but they're about 2 inches, all right? And then you have your mics. You have two sensitive mics to pick up everything in the actual room. Now, if you notice here, I'm going to curve it just a little bit so you guys can see it. It does curve inside for the acoustic to capture the audio in the room. We're going to cover this up and we're going to turn it around. Right on the side of it, first of all, you got the power connection here. You got your Ethernet connection. It's going to be PoE, of course. It doesn't have to. It could be category 5 if you can. All right. And then you have your 3 injections in here for HDMI. The first one is the one that you're going to require there. You're going to see the instruction. Follow the instructions so you can actually know more about it, how to set it up. This is a very important part of it. So if you guys can see up here, this could be actually for audio device, if you guys can see that. And this is for the headset. This is actually a mic area, and this would be a headset. Now, you could plug in an extended microphone, which it goes in this area right here. And then this could be for powering up. It's a Type-C, USB 3. Thunderbolt Type-C. 3.0, I believe, or 3.1. I'm not quite sure. These are 3.0 and these are 3.1. 3.2 or 3.1, I'm not quite sure, but it powers up anything you plug into it, so not bad. Keyboard and mouse, I will plug it in here. I'll put a wireless if it's possible, because you are going to require to put in some information down the line. So very, very useful to plug in a keyboard and mouse on here. Prefer a wireless so it won't be seen. All right. One piece goes here, which has the little grip, if you guys can see it, and the other one goes on the wall, and all you have to do is marry them. They're pretty much, they interlock with each other. When you put the system, they kind of grab onto each other, and one hangs, and the other one hangs permanent, and the other one hangs just temporary, which will be this system. And that one, and then we're going to put it your HDMI. Now on this, as I indicated on the HDMIs, if you can see it, let me put it here. If you can see the HDMI, it says number 1. That's going to be if you want to plug in a laptop in there to present your stuff on and share it as in the actual TV with the actual video conferencing too. Now, number 1 itself is actually goes to a TV, but with the one and the circle in, I'm gonna see if I can take a picture and put it in there so you guys can see it, what I'm talking about. That one goes to a laptop, all right, or any kind of module that's going to be sharing the stuff or want to present some of the presentation there, right? And not only are you going to get the video conferencing, but you're going to be able to share the material too. So we're going to go and continue that. We're going to see if we could display something on the actual screen, but if you notice, it's coming on right now. You got to make sure you have a Rooms key, a Microsoft. So there's 2 different versions of this. There's a Zoom version and there's a Microsoft version. So this is a Microsoft Team version. So looking for a MAC address to pair. Looking for this system to pair. All right, once you set it up on the network and you set up your password, it's rebooting, and this is how it looks like. Reminds me of Knight Rider, how it looks like. It's just going back and forth. It's rebooting its cycle. So here we are. We're getting the Teams logo come in here, and of course, it's asking us to log in here. So we're asking us to sign in here, and we're going to go ahead and do that in a bit right now. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to present something. I'm just going to present something, all right, real quick, just to test something out, because I don't like some of the features that it's picking up. So I'm going to present my first screen, and it shows my presentation. But then when I cancel it, oh, it fixed it. It automatically put it back how it was. Earlier, it wasn't doing this. When I was presenting, it was putting you in low corners. I didn't like that. Starts tracking. We'll move to the other side. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. And there it picks up automatically if you see the low corner right there. So the camera tracking 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. 1. There it goes. It starts tracking anywhere in the room. Let me try to get up. So it's right there. Let me move on the other side. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2. Oh yeah, it did that snap. I like that. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. And if I snap it, there it goes. It goes in there. Okay, you can always invite people here by hitting this function in the actual system, and then the keyboard pops out. You can invite people. Invite myself by inputting here. Enter. This is the input button. F. And I'm put Frank. There I am.
The trailer. Right, exactly. Right. It's probably, let's see, it's gonna be a listener, I believe.
Good. That it looks a lot better now, and it's easier to call people, easier to pick up and drop, and you could even schedule now. and it still has and the actual camera looks a lot better too. I guess it makes a big difference. It was like 5 behind. So the update fixed a lot of things. Now I can see you together here on the system. What unit do you have on the other side there? I can't even see you.
Hold on. Let me.
There we go. That's better. David, what's the name of the unit you have out there?
This is a Logitech tab.
Logitech. Let me get up a little. Let me walk around. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Oh, there it goes.
The camera off your face.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Yeah. So I'm walking here. Test 1 2 3. That's why. So there you go. Let me get in back of the room. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Then walking over here. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Oh, I like that. Look at the thing. Look how it follows me. Test 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. I'm over here. There it goes, and it turns green. I like that. That's really good. So I could be talking about anything pretty much. I like that.